is everybody doing? Thank you so much for staying up. I know it's 9:30. It was a long game, but the Chargers end up coming from behind and beating the Denver Broncos 34-27. Justin Herbert, 23 of 31, 284, 2 touchdowns. Gus Edwards, 14 carries, 68 yards, 2 touchdowns. Matt McConkey, 6 catches, 87. Huge performance from the Chargers. Huge performance from the team overall. But you know what? Why should I tell you guys about this game? Let us get the man who was there in person. I'm here too. I'm at SoFi, but another person was here. The guy that you guys want to hear from, the man, the myth, the legend, the happiest guy right now. Here he is.
How are we doing, everybody? You got me good? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Out here in front of NFL Network, a wee bit chilly. Don't you worry, that scumbag Gilberto would never be out here in the cold. I got the cutoff, too, trying to channel the inner Belichick. I'm not going to be as loud because people are walking by, and I don't need them to freak out or whatever. But, you know, this is exactly really what you wanted to have happen after you get stomped at home last week. So kudos to them. They responded absolutely the way you would want. So, yeah, it was a good game. It was pretty loud, too.
Dan, take us to the moment where they end up going up 21-10. They give three straight touchdowns to what happened to the Chargers defense. Gives up 21 points, and then they settle in. What was the atmosphere, did you feel like, in the stadium when all that was happening?
Well, I'm not going to lie. At least I'll speak for myself. I thought it was going to be a lot like – it was looking a lot like Tampa Bay, and I think that was the biggest problem. You know, they couldn't stop the run. Then they'd force them into third downs and couldn't get off the field. So that was a little bit worrisome. You know, then obviously you have the Herbert pick before the half, which isn't great. So right there, everybody, I think I would say right before halftime was probably starting to get pretty nervous because we've seen it time and again where this is a team that kind of when they get down, it's really hard for them to come back. So, you know, there was I'm not going to say there was panic, but people were worried. I mean, shit, I was worried. I'm not even going to lie about that. Then the free kick happened or whatever it was, and that was awesome. Good to see. Shout out to them, digging deep in the archives for that.
That felt like that changed the momentum of the game, and that's what guys were saying in the locker room, that kick changed everything for them.
Yeah.
Joey Bosa's sack on Bo Nix changed the half. And then guys were telling us that Derwin James gave the passionate speech at halftime and told the guys.
Good. That's what I figured that's what it was.
He told Jim, he's like, Jim, don't talk. Do not talk. Let me let me go out here and let me go do what we need to do. And that was great to see that Derwin stepped up and
100%. Shout out Tommy. But that's what great teams. That's what happens on great teams, right? A coach can say whatever he wants till he's blue in the face. It's not until the players step up, repeat that message to their teammates, hold their teammates accountable. And, you know, you saying that's awesome to hear because, I mean, really, that's where it's going to start 100% in the locker room.
No, I completely agree. Dan, I know you can't really see it, but do you want to hear the energy that Jim Harbaugh had after the game?
Oh, sure. Send it.
Let's do this. All right. I know you guys love this video. Let's see what he had to say.
Those are things. Those are still down the wall. This is nobody to bring up. Hey, just for everybody. We'll sing it all. We'll sing it to ourselves. Each and every man in here. I mean, every guy that stepped up the opportunity squad. I'm so glad the rest of the opportunity squad is here, baby. Love you. The Spanos family. Love you. Sing it loud and proud like we've never sung it before. So it echoes out into the stadium. 1, 2, you know what to do. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. We know what he did.
That's hilarious.
Who could possibly have it better than us?
I'll tell you one thing. Don't let them get hot. I mean, this is exactly the type of remaining schedule left you need to really try and get hot and build some momentum going into the playoffs. I think if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time they've scored over like 30 points in a game. I think so.
No. They've scored 30
Okay.
before, but
Against who?
Hold on, I'll get the schedule. You keep on talking.
Okay. Well, because you play two teams on the back end of the schedule, or really, they're not doing very good. They're fighting for
Against the Bengals.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Well, fine. The second time that they've done it, the next two games. Obviously, you got to take care of business. You can't look over anybody in the men's league, but these next two games are a perfect time, really, to just solidify your scheme, build some momentum going into the playoffs, and really, I think that's what they need. You saw today pretty good distribution of the football passing wise for Justin Herbert. The defense it settled down. You can go ahead, bro. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, no, you're good. You got to get home. Don't even worry about it.
Look at Dan being a gentleman.
I appreciate you, though, my guy.
Manners matter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, I had some, earlier, one of these asshats was over here looking at me laughing like I was weird. And I was like, about to give him the finger. He was lucky, dude. But anyway, these next 2 weeks, perfect time to build some momentum, dude. Distribute the football, make sure things work. Oh, yeah, we all feel like, what's his name? Ryan Day. Where's Ryan Fitz lost his magic? That guy's a bum. Talking about the son of Odin like that. I don't know how you can doubt the God of lightning, Frau. It's unbelievable. We might be, Jeff. We might be. Just wait for these 2 weeks, though. Don't let him get hot.
Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, so let's hear Joey Bosa after the game, and then I want to hit you guys with the truth on what today meant. Here we go.
He's the man. I don't think he has anything else to prove after everything that he's done in his career already. But you always have a chance when he's back there. So DJ came up to me and he said 10's going to win us the game, and he certainly did.
Son of Odin, baby. That guy just makes plays left and right.
So here is my truth. The Chargers right now are missing guys, numerous guys.
Oh, 100%.
They're still missing Denzel Perryman.
Yeah.
They're still missing guys like Alohi Gilman, Marcus May, Elijah Molden, Cam Hart, J.K. Dobbins. If those guys come back and they're able to get it going, moving into the playoffs, that could be huge for the Chargers. And again, Dan, they stopped the bleeding. Yes, they went 2-2. They went 2-2 against that 4-game stretch with the Bengals, with the Falcons, with the Chiefs, and with the Ravens.
Yeah.
But Senor Vivmonzant, I don't know if he'll be back. We'll see. But you went 2-2 in that stretch, and then you lost the last two. Losing the last two hurt, but then you stopped the bleeding day on a short week. They didn't let that simmer. They didn't let that sit because they had no chance, Dan. They didn't have a whole week to think about that loss. They only had a couple of days to think about that loss, and they moved on and they got it going. So that was really impressive. But if they can come back from this and use this as a catapult moving forward, they might get really hot. And this is going to be a team led by Jim Harbaugh, Dan, that they'll say, we have to go to Buffalo? F it. We have to go to Pittsburgh? F it.
Don't care.
We have to go to Baltimore? F it. Wherever you want to send us, that's where we're going to go.
Imagine what a way to get the first victory against Big Brother on the road to the playoffs.
By the way, just for one game, though, a lot of people owe Greg Roman an apology.
Oh, yeah.
We said it on Wednesday. They needed a master class from Greg Roman. They had it. Greg called a great game. Guys, listen to who Justin Herbert threw the ball to tonight. Glad McConkey, Josh Palmer, Hassan Haskins had a 34-yard touchdown. Stone Smart, Darius Davis, Quentin Johnson, Scott Matlock, Tucker Fisk, and Hayden Hurst all had catches in this game. They all had catches in this game. They spread the football around. They had numerous guys running the football. They tried to do as much as they could. Justin with his legs, picking up plays. That fourth quarter was
That's the way you close
Masterful.
out. That's the way
That was
you,
masterful by
That's the way
Justin.
you close out. Yeah.
That was masterful by Justin. Justin had an incredible performance in that fourth quarter, and I understand he gave up the. Have a good night, Senor Vivement. Appreciate you. He
Shout
said
out.
our good night. Good night to our favorite citizens from San Diego. So definitely
Shout out,
appreciate
my
it,
boy.
Senor Vivement. But Dan, that touchdown to Darius Davis, he was getting hit on that play.
Oh,
And
yeah.
for him to be able to
On the
adjust
run.
and
On the
score
run
the touchdown,
also. Yeah.
incredible. The one to
Yeah.
Hassan Haskins, he was about to start taking off running. He
On
stops,
the run.
he
Yeah.
pitches it, and Hassan takes off for the touchdown. I was really impressed with the toughness that they showed
Yeah.
tonight. And obviously I said for one game, Greg Roman dealt. Now it's going to be moving forward. Can they continue to do that? But if they're able to get J.K. Dobbins back, that's going to be huge for this.
It adds another dynamic to the team. It adds another dynamic to the team. And it was good that they got Gus Edwards going also.
Pound the like button, everybody, please.
Exactly. Pound the like button. Yeah, I know. Maybe Fitzmagic heard my little comment. I don't know. But, yeah, so, you know, I already forgot where I was going. The copper threw me off. Where were we?
We were at the way this offense was able to.
Oh, yeah. They even got Gus Edwards going. That's winning football right there. Being able, you know, I know the running game wasn't great because, you know, these guys are having a hard time getting some push. Even Matlock, some of these tight ends, obviously Pipkins, they have a hard time in the running game really getting some push. But, I mean, they did enough tonight, and that's exactly what you need. They did enough tonight. The other thing is, moving forward, you got to be able to hopefully recreate this in the sense of you never know who's going to get the football, who's going to be open and stuff like that. They have to and I think the stat went out also when he's under center play actioning or whatever. He was 11 for 11. So I just don't understand really like the slander against Justin Herbert when you saw him do tonight with the, you know, for lack of a better term, lack of weapons out there on the field. The guy can sling it to anybody. You know what I mean? And he made some great plays tonight. That's why, you know, I continue to say they need to use Darius Davis a little more just to add another element to it, another person on the field with different skill sets. But this is exactly what you needed. They got the ball and they basically iced the game also, which was awesome, scoring that touchdown. Just huge.
What was the mood like in the locker room when Hassan Haskins scored that touchdown?
You mean in the stadium? Oh, we were all hyped, dude. We were big hyped. We saw that guy going the whole time I was yelling. The only thing I didn't like, he slowed up a little bit. At least it was high and tight, but he slowed up. I was like, dude, I've seen too many of these. I need you to friggin' haul ass into that end zone. But, I mean,
what about when the ball popped out from Gus Edwards? Were you nervous?
Oh, my God. I was like, please. So I was nervous. I said, dude, just hurry up and run another play. But I guess, you know, they were confident that he was down. He did look down just, you know, from the looks of it, but you just never know, especially with these officials. But the other thing I was going to say, I thought the key or the thing that was super important, they almost flipped the script in the second half, where usually they're the ones who can't get a stop on defense, and on top of that, can't put up points. In this game, they were getting stops left and right. If I'm correct, Denver only scored 3 points in the second half. That's winning football right there.
No,
on top
6.
of that, you had 6. On top of that,
Yeah.
that's right, 2 field goals. On top of that, you had the offense clicking, moving, sustaining drives, moving the chains. That's exactly what you need to try and win games, dude.
Yeah. No, and the thing is that they the way that the offense played the defense, this was a combined game. Dan, and we haven't even talked about the most important part, but Darius Davis stuck his leg out like a soccer player for him to foul him on that punt return.
Yeah.
And then they moved the ball up, and hold on, Eric Williams, our compa, who will be riding home with him right now. He just said, "This is what Jim Harbaugh had to say about that play, about the free kick and everything about that. This is what Jim had to say about that." Can you hear Dan or no?
I can't hear nothing. No, I can't. I hear the laughter.
Pretty much how it went down, and such a, you know, I was really happy too because Coach Ficken had gone over it this week. I mean, he doesn't go over it every week, but this week They've gone over that. And it'll take a time out and get things even just completely dialed in. But I was trying to do the math in my head. And where's that?
Basically, he said that it was his favorite play, that he knew that that's what they were going to have to do. And, I mean, Jim Harbaugh knowing all that stuff isn't surprising to me. But, but Dan, just an impressive performance all around. This is what
it was gritty. They fought back, dude. Like, that's exactly what you want to see in a football team.
This is what Derwin had to say after the game.
It was so big. It was so big for our confidence. So big for, we down a couple of guys, and for the guys to pick up the slack and just keep going. We didn't start how we wanted to, but to finish the game with a couple stops, it felt good.
Joey Wilson's sack on Bo Nix to force the first punt. How much did that amplify this defense?
Oh, it was so big because I seen him right there when I was coming off the edge. I seen Joey just get sacked. I was so excited, and I'm like, let's go. Just finally seeing that first stop, it did wonders for us as a defense. And once we got that first feeling, it was like, hey, let's do this again.
So this could be a momentum changer for these guys, especially moving forward with the players that they have. So it's definitely huge for them.
100%, especially because, correct me if I'm wrong, Denver had momentum, I think, going into this game. They've overperformed. They're playing well.
4-game winning streak.
4-game winning streak. They're playing well. They're in the playoffs right now. Now they're the 7th seed. Well, I think that's a huge like the importance of tonight cannot be overstated. I think Harbaugh said it pregame or someone on the jumbotron or whatever that it was going to basically be like a playoff game, playoff atmosphere, and I think that's what it was because now you have the tiebreaker. So obviously if everything stays the same, even if you have the same record, you'll be the 6th seed, which that'll at least help you out a little bit. So
that was the first time that the Chargers have swept Denver since 2009, Dan.
Jesus name. Yeah, because they did it in Denver. And, again, I think this is a perfect catapult into these next 2 games. It was gritty. You were down. You fought back. You executed in the second half the way you wanted to. And now you're going against 2 teams, really, who are going to try and ruin your season or try and mess things up. So, really, now you just have to execute even more. Put them away, get everybody rested, no new injuries, and then move on to the postseason.
Dan, Simi Pejelko, y'all can dead all that 10 slander. At this point, you either know ball or you don't. One of the best to do it.
Exactly. We've been saying that on this program. He knows it. I love how it's all his teammates who know it also. It's just these asshat analysts over here that just don't understand what the hell's going on. Like, they just don't know the deeper levels of football. And it's just hilarious to me how you can see Justin Herbert day in and day out, week in and week out, get paid to watch him, and you still don't understand that he's, a tier 1 quarterback is laughable to me.
Yeah. No, it was definitely a great performance from them. Great performance by the team, and you definitely have to give them credit for what they did. Dan, Gilberto was here though, and he picked the Broncos. Gilberto was here.
Even like that, no wonder we started off 21-10 at the half or whatever, or 13-21 at the half. No wonder they gave up 3 straight touchdowns on drives because his ass was in the building trying to spread his bad jujus all over the place.
Let me ask you guys, whoever watched the post game on Amazon Prime, nobody went to the podium, right? With Amazon Prime, like nobody went and spoke to their guys. Did somebody go? Or no, can somebody confirm if they didn't? Because I heard something in the locker room. But, oh, by the way, so I was interviewing Joe Alt right out near where they exit, the players exit.
Yeah.
Derwin and Ladd? Oh, okay. I know why it was Derwin and Ladd.
Yeah, I'm sure he told him to go fuck himself. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. How are we going to run down one of the best quarterbacks in the league? It's a joke.
That's what I heard. That is what I – are you okay? You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. It's
getting hairy out here.
Okay. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. How are we going to run him down? Say he's not one of the best in the league, and then be like, "Oh yeah, can I talk to you after the game?" By the way, like that's not how this works, pal.
Jay, put two and two together. There was a certain individual there that ran down a certain other player. So,
Watch
just
Wednesday's episode of or What's Up Bolts or Tuesday's episode of Compas on the Beat. It's on there.
Dan, what I was gonna say is I was interviewing Joe Alt right at the entrance or whatever, at the exit where they come in and everything.
Yeah.
And as soon as we were done, we were talking about the Notre Dame game on Friday.
Oh,
on
nice.
Friday.
Yeah.
And all you hear is, "Come on, Big Joe!" And he turns around, and it's Jim Harbaugh, and Jim
that's
gives
hilarious.
him a fat hug and everything. Justin went up to every single player after the game and said, "Great game, great effort. We did it. We need to continue it." There was a lot in the lot. You could hear Derwin from the shower screaming and yelling, all excited. So you could tell the guys really needed this, and then they get a couple of days off to relax, to get back into it.
Yeah.
And next Saturday they have a huge game. If they win next Saturday, Dan, they're in the playoffs. They clinch a playoff
they clinch
spot.
it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they really need to lock in and take care of business when they go out to Foxborough.
By the way, but you guys don't know. This is how much I love this guy. If I saw something happening in this video, I'm taking off running from here, and I'm going because he's not that far from me. So I'm taking off and I'm going down there. So
that's hilarious. I didn't know.
Yeah. I would take off. Take off sprinting, all out sprint. I don't care if I throw it all up.
I appreciate that. But what I was going to tell you today, I think the best thing was, for the most part, this is probably one of their better performances where they kind of play complementary football. It's kind of like that meme of that one guy where he's like, "I'm not gonna lie, they had us in the first half, but we got them in the second," type of thing. What does it say? But are you entertained? I am entertained, King Rye. I love it. I'm one step closer. I need everyone to understand. I'm one step closer to getting some beer and wings on a cheese-eating bastard out from Wisconsin. I am one.
Did you get a text today, Dan?
I did. That lame told me, "Nice win." Then, of course, I just thumbs it up. I say, "Kiss my ass," because I know he doesn't mean it. All of a sudden, I get another text from Al. And let me tell you what this other text said. It said, "Nice win, but too bad it won't matter. You guys aren't a threat in the playoffs like the Packers." I was like, no one gives a shit about the Packers. Who the hell are they? Son of Odin, baby.
Dan, did you see what your quarterback did in before the game?
Oh, what do you do? Oh.
I'm playing time for your teammate next year. Hey, you know what time it is? This together as a team. Don't know what the you laughing at. Let's go. Hey,
oh, it's hilarious. Oh, that one reporter's going to lose his mind because he said an F word in pregame now all of a sudden. All these debutantes with clutching their pearls. It's hilarious to me. But then again, you have other, morons like Ryan Fitzpatrick and half of these other guys saying he's not a leader. Oh, okay. He's not a leader, apparently.
King Rye said, "I was thinking about you as soon as we won." Hell yeah.
Shout out, King Rye. Shout out. I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about everybody over here.
Omar, I think it was all three. I think you have to give the credit to Jesse Minter for the adjustments that they made.
100%.
Derwin's halftime speech
100%.
and Herbert and Harbaugh for their game adjustments. This is what you went to go get them for. This is why you wanted Jim Harbaugh for these critical games where everybody's counting him out. They're like, "You just got blown out by the Bucks. They don't look like the same team," and then they turned it around and they end up having a performance like they did tonight. Yeah. Especially a cheese-eating
bastard out from Wisconsin. Everybody must be drunk driving home, dude. My God. Anyway, but going back to that question, those are the type of ways you want to win, right? Because they're all playing together complementary football. Sometimes they would win in years past where it's like the defense giving up touchdowns, and on top of that, the offense scoring touchdowns. That's not how you win games. You win games by playing, all three phases excellent, and you got to dominate the line of scrimmage. One thing you said about, what is this? Oh, yeah, for real. Are you not entertained? Exactly.
Look who it is.
All the naysayers. Who's that? NFL? What do they know?
No, Justin Herbert.
No, I know. They just hate the son of Odin also, the NFL. That's what I'm saying. But that's exactly what you want to see. Like, that's why he gets paid what he gets paid. Like, the guy's a gamer. I don't understand why it's such a shock. I don't need all 22 I don't need ESPN. I don't need NFL Network. I don't need some damn computer to tell me he's a good football player. My eyes never lie. And that's exactly what he does and what he's going to continue to do. Oh, but going off of adjustments real quick. Yeah, it was just crazy to me. Like early in the game, I was like, they were getting beat up front. You know, they couldn't get pressure on the quarterback. I was like, why aren't you subbing in a few more linemen, dude? You know what I mean? Like, or bringing pressure or something. And luckily they did that later in the game. The thing that still drives me crazy, and it'll drive me crazy till the end, but I assume this is how Justin Minter wants his scheme to be played. The way they're just so often soft, man. They're often soft. They get easy pitch and catches, like especially on short yardage. I'm like, dude, like that's exactly when you need. I even if you play zone, in my opinion, you got to jam guys off the line. Dude. You cannot give them 4 to 5 yard cushions, easy routes, everything else. Like, because my biggest thing, especially with a rookie quarterback that they were playing against, you got to throw off the timing. You've got to bring pressure. You got to force them into either tight windows or making split-second decisions, which hopefully you can mess up, right, to force a few turnovers. What you can't do is let them sit back there and have guys just running without being touched, open receivers, and letting them escape the pocket. So hopefully those are things they can fix moving forward, and they get Perryman, you know, also that was just sucked to see. Like, he's in there for the first drive or so, comes out. I think he went in a few times, and then I don't think he played the rest of the game, but hopefully he'll be all right. You know, I guess maybe you shut him down until the playoffs. I don't know now. So,
Yeah. No, Dan, that's definitely, I agree with what you're saying, and
that guy you're gonna need. That guy you're gonna need. Like, he's gonna help you stop the run, dude. Like, that guy is gonna come downhill, take on guards, be physical. You know, whereas Junior Colson or some of these other guys, you know, just aren't as good. You know, I thought at one point, really, I don't understand if you're getting beat in the run, just put Jerwin at linebacker next to Deion Henley. Sub in another lineman. You know, go and press zone. You can still play zone. Just press them. That way, you at least have hopefully people one-on-one, and someone can defeat a run block. And you know, you just kind of clog the line of scrimmage a little more to make it a little harder. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what they do this week against the Patriots, or next week against the Patriots. But, you know, right now, don't let them get hot. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing, Dan, is that with all the injuries and all the players that are coming back, the Chargers should be able to change the momentum and change everything that they've got. Because, like you said, they have some guys. They have some guys coming out. So coming back, so that'll definitely help these guys moving forward. But damn, that was a really good. No, Hilberto's not there. Dan is doing this. He's a one-man crew today.
Yeah, I'm a one-man crew. I got the tripod. Up, baby.
But
now, Berto, you think, who was that? You think he's a team player like that? He wouldn't be out here in the cold with me.
Yeah, no, that is that was definitely something else. So the Chargers really they showed their guts, their nuts, their guts, and everything else. So
defense set it up. Defense set it up in the second half.
Yeah, definitely a great performance. Guys, we're going to have to cut this one short because Dan and I have to get back to San Diego. Everybody, please wish Dan a happy birthday in 2 hours. It is Dan's birthday. Please, everybody, wish him a happy birthday.
You didn't have to do that.
Please, no, yes, we do. Say hi.
You want to jump in or no? You want to jump in and say hi? on our pod right now, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Shout out, dude. Take it easy.
So we definitely appreciate everything that Dan does for the program. Look at him. He's it's so cold out there, and I wonder if this has to be him.
Oh, again, hiding behind the Compas, what's it called, page or whatever. I don't hide.
No, you know what?
That
might be Vic, because that was
maybe
he's being that's a nice version. So
yeah, maybe
Gilberto would have cursed at you. Jay says happy birthday. Brett says happy birthday.
Shout out. Appreciate
John
you guys.
says happy birthday.
Appreciate you guys.
And Omar says happy birthday.
Appreciate you guys.
This has to be Vic. This isn't Gilberto, I don't think.
Oh yeah, no. Gilberto's a scumbag. This guy isn't. Seems like.
Everybody says happy birthday. Thank you guys so much.
Shout out. Appreciate you. I can't see the comments, but I appreciate you guys.
But Dan, Huge
NFL
win.
Mike,
34
shout out.
Oh,
Saw you at
NFL
the game.
Mike.
Shout
was he
out.
really?
Yeah, I think he posted something from the game.
You guys should have done the TikTok together. That would have been funny.
Oh my
Um,
God.
Yeah, everybody,
yeah.
please hit the like button and subscribe to give Dan a big happy birthday.
There you go.
Thank
Shout
you
out,
guys
Brett.
So much.
Appreciate
you. Guys are
you.
the best. Like I said, Chargers win 34-27. Huge game from both the defense, the offense in the second half. We'll get more. We won't be back till next Thursday for What's Up Bolts. We'll have a special guest. We'll be back next Thursday. So yeah, appreciate you guys so much. Dan, why don't you get us out of here?
Be a Copa, tell a Copa, smash the like button. Here we go. Who's got it better than us? Absolutely nobody, baby. Merry